through COVID, obviously, it's been a really difficult time for a lot of people in a lot of ways. And obviously, family has become, not that it wasn't important before, but way more important now. There's a sense in which COVID has helped me and other people, I'm sure, realize what's really important and to have some space to process and deal with whatever insecurities and things that they've got and to act on that. In terms of caring for yourself, my wife is a crisis supporter with Lifeline. And so I'm very open about counseling and psychologist appointments and all that stuff as being basic maintenance activity, right? You shouldn't be waiting until you're falling apart to be talking to people about whatever it is. Because I had this experience during COVID that there's stuff that I thought I dealt with in the past. I thought it was fine. I thought everything's under control, right? And for whatever reason, it all comes back at one point and smacks you in the head. And then you've got to deal with it. So I've been on antidepressants and all of that sort of thing. So I'm very open about sharing all of that because it's just important for people to know that there are lots of other people out there, even like Mr. Chaplin, right? You know, cross behind me, should have it together, right? On antidepressants, right? Need to get the balance of life all sorted. And that's all being thrown out with COVID. And we've all had to try and reestablish what that balance is so that we can care for ourselves and therefore better care for others. And so I've just taken up rollerblading again. It's awesome, right? So exercise, really important. Proper sleep, really important. It's easy to be up late at night, talking to people on the other side of the world. And in my case, trying to follow up with seafarers, find out where they are, how they're going, you know, what's the situation, how can we help, who do we need to talk to around the world. Yeah, it's a lot about finding the right balance in life, looking after yourself, focusing on what your core truth is from which everything else comes. There aren't enough channels for them to be able to express themselves. So I've been really excited about SpaceX and Starlink, and that will open up a market where other people will come in and try and provide similar things. So any point on the whole globe, you can have amazingly fast, low latency internet. I have a bit of a background in IT stuff, security stuff as well. So that part with the technology affecting seafarers and their lives and their well-being, I think hasn't been talked about yet. If you can have high speed, low latency, massive bandwidth internet on every ship at any point in the world, at the speed that we're talking with each other now, if there's someone giving a seafarer a hard time on a ship for whatever reason, all they've got to do is jump on Starlink or whatever it is and have a chat with someone about it. At the moment, that's pretty difficult. It's at best, we're doing text-based sort of everything. Videos sort of there, and a few of the companies here in Newcastle, they provide Wi-Fi in the ports. But when you're berthed, it's really busy. Just try and keep a space in your mind and your heart for seafarers. They drive so much of the way we live. They supply everything that we need to get through this pandemic together. And yeah, there are real people there with families and they're separated and they haven't been able to go home. And like, who's going to vaccinate them? Like, that's a whole different question. All of that, just try and don't just look at the ship, right? See a ship on the horizon or going through the heads, try and see if you can spot a seafarer. And if you can't, just know that they're in there, you know, going off to wherever they're going next. And we will see them again. We will see them again.